Thank you so much for the biddies. Sorry, everybody. I was gonna stream earlier, but I was having issues because I had to re-get everything set up on my new laptop, and then like I was dropping frames and whatnot. Now I'm having issues. OBS doesn't have the docs in it. Now I have to go get the docs back. It's fucking everything is just fucking up all over the place. Not only did my file get lost, most of it, not most of it, but some of the shit that I did the other night got lost. Now my OBS doesn't have the fucking activity feed in it, and it does, but it's up here. It's giving me the ghost picture, the error, and it's just not working. But thank you so much. Yeah, I didn't think so. We could have. I wish I figured that out sooner. It's because I didn't have the full title. Why do I have to bring it up that way? Pop out the other one, bring it. I've never had that before. Where you gotta pop out the other one and then add the doc in via its fucking browser. Well, that's because OBS was originally combined with it. So what the fuck is happening? And then I got notified that I got my job, and I had to do some stuff with that. And now tomorrow I got an interview or something. But yeah, like or another interview apparently, or something involving that, or involving the people who got me the job. I don't really know. But I did the onboarding process thing where I had to, not really onboarding much, but it's more of like me putting in my information where they need my bank stuff, some of my bank stuff. Oh shit, I think I still need to give them my bank stuff. I thought I did all the...
Hey Brett.
What?
I should be able to make the Grim Reaper in this, right?
In what?
Dead Rising off the record.
I guess.
Yes, I can.
I guess. Oh, you mean the weapon? Oh.
Yeah, the sickle and the katana.
Oh yes.
I can fucking make it.
I thought you were talking about actively dressing up as a skeleton.
No.
What?
Yeah. Oh, it's different. It's different. It's the katana is just duct taped to the bottom of the sickle.
Aren't they mostly? I mean, how else were you gonna attach two weapons together?
Well, I thought it was gonna be like how it is in 3.
What is it in 3? I don't pay attention to that stuff,
okay,
dude.
So it's a sickle, but with like a cool wrap around the top of it.
Yeah, that's useless. That's useless to me. All I do is pay attention is can I make this weapon into another weapon?
Hold on.
You got some greasy fingers, so I can't type this off. It's all good. Eating dinner and watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. Wraith and Cone, I love you guys. Oh, yeah. Hey, don't worry about it there, Wraithwall. You're good, man. You guys are here. That's what matters. Like, yeah, it's all gigantic. It's different. This is all I have to figure out what I gotta do to get my setup back the way it was, because I can't even see the viewer count number. Not that that matters, but that's gone. I think there's a dock missing that I'm missing. As you can tell, like, all my setup is different because it didn't come over. Yeah, and here's proof that Melania's alive. Oh my god, my game is stuttering. My preview is probably shit too. I hate that, like, my old computer's fine, but man, it was lagging and freezing up, and pixelation was breaking on it, so I was like, fuck it, I'm getting a new laptop. But we beat every other boss. I'm just gonna go straight to the final. She's not worth it anymore. I've beaten her once. I've almost beaten her twice today, earlier, but I haven't been playing. So I've just been... Elden Throne. I just hope everything sounds well to you guys, me included, and my Discord crew, and my game. Chicken. That.
That's a new one. The one I've heard a lot is the ceiling.
Yeah, but I also answer you normally.
Yeah.
So you probably heard a lot more of me answering you straight up.
Yep.
So, sure.
Oh no, when I was saying the ceiling, I meant
I know. What's up? I know you would ask me what's up.
Yeah. I found the Hulu of it.
Nice.
And Dead Rising off record.
But I wasn't even saying chicken to that. I was just saying chicken.
Oh.
Yeah, this is gonna take me a bit of time to get all reset up to where it doesn't stutter and everything. This is stuttering pretty bad. Oh, yeah. What the hell? Wow, my game is stuttering to something awful. Also, where was my dodges going? But yeah, no, I went from like high 406 something hours, dropped all the way below 300 hours, or around high 300 hours. I do not know what happened to my fucking shit. Whether my stats are accurate or not anymore, I don't even know. But there's my 402 hours gone. My 460 hours dropped to 402. The game has the achievement proc for it, Millennium, all gone. Well, that's still there, but my victory is gone, and that really pisses me off. What the hell, game? Stop! I can't play like this. This is worse than it normally is. Yeah, I can't. What the hell? Encoding! Thank you for the host. I was gonna ask why'd you put the semicolons, but that's part of your name. It just for some reason it's divided into 2 lines, so I thought you put that in part of it. It's gonna ask what? No, it's what's with the semicolons, but that's part of your name. That's part of the name. It's supposed to divide your name from your message. Oh, it's because on my end it looks divided, even though I have my stream page up as well.
Yes.
I have my stream page up as well.
So, did you see the host before I
No, I saw it as it came in.
Did I thank?
Well, I saw it come in. That's why I said I thanked you.
All right.
But I do not see the host alert. If there was an alert, if there's an alert, okay.
There
Well,
wasn't.
did you? You should actively have me hosted. If you actively have me hosted, it should have an alert.
Yeah.
Also, this needs to be.
Your alert didn't show, so basically, I just said hosted in chat.
Are you actively hosting me?
Yes.
Okay, then there should have been an alert. Even though it's broken, but there should have been an alert.
Yeah, I thought it was just your old computer. That's why I tested it to see if it was
No,
just your old computer. It's
it's
actually
Twitch.
OBS.
No, it's Twitch.
Oh.
I mean, OBS probably, but it's Twitch. Because like people can sit there and raid me, and sometimes I'll get the host alert, sometimes I'll get the raid alert. Yeah, no, it's Twitch and a mixture of OBS probably. Yeah. I didn't realize I didn't alter my screen to where it fits into my layout. I mean, even though my souls are kind of something that people don't really care about, or is not really a matter, I don't want to block it too much. I just don't want to look like I'm floating. Now I gotta figure out why my other things aren't showing. Like, I can't even see the viewer count number. No, yeah, there should have been an alert that procced for the host.
King was talking about them taking out that ability to see your viewer account.
The ability to, for what now?
To see your viewer account.
No. If it's there, if it's there and they're taking that out, no, that's gonna bother me.
So also
Because
be
then,
taking out the friends thing as well.
because then I'm gonna wonder where it is for a while until I realize that that's the new setup. No, they shouldn't be doing that. Just leave everything the way it is. They usually make things worse. At least for me. Because I want everything there. It's part of Twitch. They shouldn't take anything out. I mean, they can do them if they want. What the heck? Yeah, just like my winning fight against Melania. Pretty horrendous. Stuttering all over the place. I don't know why. It's the same settings. Why does this always do this? Fucking hell. Yeah, game, you decided to catch me on, made me lose my groove on all this because of the stupid loss of file data. Now I'm not good with him anymore. Oi. Ah, come on. No, I was getting you, you bitch. Ow, ow. Fuck you, man. Ow. Hello? What is happening? Stop. Jeez. Dude. I'm rolling that! What the fuck, game? I don't even remember anymore. I lost it, long lost it with this fight. I've long lost it with this fight. Why is my page? Oh no, my other pages are gonna load too. What the fuck? Why does my pages have to load? Yeah, that means my other pages that I'm highlighting are gonna change. Great. Tired of that. Alright, let's see. Probably gonna have to pause some people's live streams. Until my computer gets used to it, or I have the same shit, and yet it stutters all over the place. I'm sorry for all 1 million viewers, 0 viewers that are here and scared and scared by my Twitch chat or my streaming skills. Can this stop? Can this stop? It's called change to dark mode and stay. Does it have? Do you have to do that? You. What the hell kind of OBS did I install? I sworn it was there when I first uploaded it yesterday, and earlier. Maybe not. I don't even know anymore because I don't pay attention. I'm so unobservant that if I don't notice if it was there prior, then I won't remember if it was there. So I don't know if that was all there when I first installed this OBS on this computer. I don't know what is happening. What did they do in the freaking in less than a day's time frame of setting up a couple? Yo, Rusky, what's good? Nothing, man. I don't even know if beating this game and playing it again would just feel good at this point anymore. I've been on this for far too long. The fight with Melania didn't even give me anything at that point. Like, I was just finally. I don't even. No, I did not. I've lost like 60. I've lost like 70 plus hours of just nothing. Well, technically just fighting these bosses, but I've already beaten 3 of the bosses that I lost that content of, and now one of them is still alive. Which I already have the trophy procced, or achievement procced, but I don't really care to go back and beat her anymore. I've already tried beating her and almost beat her twice in a row. This game is amazing, but I've long lost the feeling of it. The only way to get that back now is once I get onto the console version and play that all the way through. I've been on this for far too long. Because I suck at everything I do, so... I'll be surprised if I can even beat the game. I'm not good at Souls, so... Well, scratch that. I'm not good at video games. Or anything, for that matter. See? I'm horrible. At everything. It is, but I've played all the Souls games. It's no excuse for my horribleness. Yeah, because all I've been doing is this. But dude, this is the game. This is the only freaking game in the series that I have over 400 fucking hours on. Everyone else was ahead of me. I have friends who platinumed it already. They probably can platinum the game like 20 times before I've beaten the game once. I should have been on the PS5 version. This is still my first playthrough. With 460 hours. Dropped down to 400 now because I've lost... Because Steam decided to take away my fucking progress. Because of cloud save. What the heck was that delayed roll? What is happening? Well, I've lost any of what I was on. This guy's gone. This guy was getting wrecked by me. I was learning him, now it's gone. I have his moves down, it's just the timing's gone. I also don't like the new color that I used for the words on the bottom of the screen. Yes, I'm on PC. Why is that a surprise? I play a lot of PC. PSO, Monster Hunter World, Dead Rising 3. Plenty of games I've played on PC. Well, the way you were yelling at me, it was typing in caps and you questioning it. Sounds like you're surprised. I'm excited because I play this on PC and you can summon me if you would like. Yeah, when I beat it, maybe, and if you want to play it sometime. Not for this, I'm not. No, I'm not. Not for this, I'm not. But if you want to play the game, we can play the game together. But I'm not summoning for this. Hell, I turned down several summons to beat Melania by myself. Hell, actually, no. Ha ha ha. I fought with plenty of co-op in one of my next fight with Melania. It made her harder. If I'm gonna beat Melania, it has to be alone. She has way too much health. Unless I let the people sit there and... Because even with me fighting with them, Melania either killed me or them. Because the several attempts I had on her yesterday, Melania kept either killing me to a degree, then the few winning attempts we've had on her, we got her to second phase and barely dented her health, and they got wrecked. And brought down, and I was just stuck with a buffed health bitch, who also heals. So, yeah, no, I can't. No, I cannot. My first playthrough on anything, I don't want help. Even when it comes to shit like this. This is cheat. This, to me, is using stuff like the mimic tiers and stuff like that. Anything that can split AI is cheesing to me. I don't like that. But yeah, no, I'm down. The only time I'll play a game with anyone is when they're friends. Close friends. Yeah, to me it is, yes. Because it's splitting up AI and it's help. It's no different than summoning somebody. Summoning you is no different than summoning the ashes to me. It's cheap. The only difference is with the ashes is they don't get buffed health. I've almost beat Melania because of the frickin' Mimic Ash. I would have if the thing was higher level, but I don't have the items to buff it further. I would have had Melania done if it were that. Me and my Mimic got to the point where we pulverized her first phase entirely. But then died. And caused her to just heal. So no, I can't. I can't use summons my first playthrough. Unless they're a friend who's never played the game. I just don't like... Is that why you do not heal? What do you mean? I healed. I died because I was trying to heal. And I mistimed. I heal all the time. I don't know what you mean. I'm just bad. I was trying to heal. I don't have to back away from him. It's called dodge his attacks. That is me backing away from him. Have you not... Dude. Plenty of my attempts were me healing. No, I'm bad. If I'm dying, I'm bad, dude. You should have seen my first fight on him. When I first beat Melania. Hey, Q. When I first beat Melania, you should have seen my fights on him, on this guy. I am doing horrible. I'm trying to heal. Half the time it doesn't work. I don't back... I've plenty of times where I'm backing up to heal. Right there! It didn't work! My roll! Like right now, I'm gonna try and heal. Was going to, but I forgot that AoE explosion. I was going to. I'm waiting for him to do something, so I can heal. Just because I don't heal doesn't mean I'm not trying to. It's that I have to wait for an opening. Half the time I go to heal and I get fucking hit. I always heal. I've never played challenge runs on Souls. The only challenge I've ever done is challenging myself to see how long I can hold Souls for, but that's not a challenge run. Because I don't sit there and fail the playthrough. I continue. It's just to see how long I can hold it for. I don't do challenge runs. I can't do a no-heal run. I can't do a Soul Level 1 run. I can't. I need damage. Ow. My rolls are far from precise. Oh, please. There, I can heal now. No, I can't. See? Ah, I was expecting the other one. Now I can heal. Give me a second while my moves... While my timing... While my instincts catch up to my brain. It's my body that needs timing. There we go. There we go. Oh, I was out of stamina, was I? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Now we're getting back into it. Alright, give me a sec. Ow. That attack I still need to learn. Heal. Hit twice. Roll, hello. Roll back. Fuck. Ah! Dick. Ah, fuck you. Fuck you, man. Alright, Flash Step. Am I lucky you just don't heal? You're not Melania. I don't have to worry about that. Ow. Fuck you, Matt. Ah, son of a bitch. Ow. I rolled there. Oh. Man, I'm doing horrible. Motherfucker. Do something. What the hell, dude? You weren't even going after me! You were going away from me! That was too early. Doing horrible. Can you stop this? Oh god, not this attack. I'm rolling! Hello, game! I could jump. I have to jump that. Or get out of it. Okay.
You don't want to hear something crazy?
You could say it's whether or not I'm going to actively pay attention and listen.
So today, I stuck to Circle K. I bought 3 Purple Thunders and an 18-pack of regular Mountain Dew.
I mean, jump.
I've got a lot of Mountain Dew.
Good. Maybe you should drink something better. Maybe you should learn to have better taste in drinks. Like water. Something good for you.
I do drink. I actually, here's the thing though. I drink more water than I do soda.
I'm only saying that due to my experience.
No, I'm just saying.
I am
Most
saying
the only thing on my most is the most of my diet. Like I drink so much water that sometimes my urine is diluted.
I mean,
That's
yes,
a good
but
thing.
no, it's not diluted. Well, yeah, no, it's not. You can be dehydrated as much as overhydrated.
Ah.
If your water is clear, you're good, but that's too hydrated. Too hydrated. If your urine's brown, you're dehydrated.
Yep. I wake up dehydrated. Because my morning pee is usually brown.
My fun
and
fact.
I drink water immediately after I get up.
The fun fact, my urine is mostly brown, and I don't care. Lately, my urine's been clear or bright yellow because of the drug test I've been having to take. I don't really drink a lot of fluids. I really don't care. If I die, I'm gonna die anyway. Well, there's a difference, but I don't really care about myself. Ow! Ow! Roll! I roll, dick! I roll twice sometimes just to get me used to his timing of that delay. Until I get used to it. Don't smack me with your fucking hammer. Thor! See, that double roll, it helps me. I gotta stop doing that, but it helped me. Damn it, see? I tried to roll it there.
I dropped that, quick Jack. I dropped the Q guy, a fella.
Nice. I almost had that fucking riposte stab on him, but apparently I didn't, because I wasn't right in the back! Oh god, no! Don't roll into it, what the hell am I doing? I can't see very well. All I see is my screen blinking, lighting up. Oh my god. He threw me off. All I was seeing was him flashing and blinding me. And plus I was in the defense. God damn. What happened? I was so good at this guy. Now I'm just now I'm going back to my horrible nature. Nah, it's not that fast. He just doesn't attack a lot. Not at all. Melania's faster. In fact, it's the fact that he's slow. He's slow. He has some quicker attacks, but no, he's slow compared to what I'm used to. If he was faster, he'd be easier. He has some surprise attacks, like right here. But this and this, he'd be fine. He'd be dead if he was slightly faster. He's slow compared to what I like, what I prefer. And then he does that. He's not fast enough. I wish he was faster. I wish he attacked more. Yeah, they all have some surprise attacks, yes. Like right there, and there, and there, and that. But my character just decided to spam roll like an idiot. Come on, can we roll? Like you even saw me roll after it. God damn! Don't have that timing down. Don't roll into it. Okay. That attack should not have been as big as it was. Thank you. Or not. I wasn't healing only because of that. Jump! Whoa, there's an edge to his fight. Okay. Damn you. Yeah, that, when he throws the freaking electric kunai blast, that's whatever the hell. Not kunai, senbone. That catches me off guard because I don't expect it. Oh, boy. God. Oh, my fastest guy I beat is the Black Knife Ninja. I don't even... Who? I may have fought the guy, but I don't know names too much on enemies that are optional fights or fights that appear randomly in a location that I don't recall, because I don't know that name off the top of my head. There's plenty of fights that I've just ran around and just appeared in the field somewhere. There's a lot of bosses I haven't found. Probably. You can... Yeah, you can. I'm at the end of the game at this point. I don't really care about some of the more forgettable fights. If it's story, if it's like, the only thing I really don't want too much on is if there's questline stuff or story significant stuff. I will look that up on my own. Any subsequent stuff, but most of which I'm fine with now because I've encountered most of the game and beat it and mostly beat it by this point.
So what's the overall arcing story of...
Do you think I know? I've been busy talking to you. You guys been talking to me since I started. You guys have been talking to me since I've started Elden Ring, dude. I haven't been focusing the story.
I was gonna be... I forgot the story of the other games that you already played.
What?
Dark Souls.
I really don't feel like thinking right now, dude. Well, I can't. I'm not.
From what I remember is that basically you got
Oh my god!
and then light a giant bonfire.
The bosses have nothing to do with it. You just beat the 4 main story bosses, and then you basically just light the fire, and then whether you want to continue the age of humanity or continue the age of the gods, it's really about it. But I can't really think when I'm fighting, dude. It's. Like, I was trying so hard to think of the story, and the only reason why I answered you is because I died. I can't think. Like, my brain just does not comprehend shit. Like, that's why I haven't been focusing this game's story, because you've been talking to me, like, every day. Not think that's a problem, it's just I've been neglecting reading everything. I have barely read any of this game's, like, or any of the item descriptions on this. Because of that. What the fuck? See? Died because I'm talking. Beagle, what's good? I've long lost my whatever zone I'm in. Me? Me? What's up, Supply? Me what? Rusky. Like, I don't even know anymore what... It's all good. I have been talking to you every day. No. Mercer has. Mercer and other people in my DC have been talking to me every day. Because, in VC, and I haven't been focusing ever since the start of Elden Ring. And I have not been focusing the story at all. Because I've been too busy talking. Which is good, because it's making my Twitch it's making my Twitch actually entertaining. It's actually making my live streams actually entertaining, otherwise I'm boring as fuck. I mean, I'm still boring as fuck. Yes. I'm still... Found another little bee? I mean, there's plenty. Another what? You faded. What?
Another person you know.
I just said that. Another person, Lil B. Yes, there's plenty. Why do you think my name is Lil B 0891? Because my name was taken. You're not in yet. And you guys can think that. Wait, where'd Supply go? What the fuck? Well, this makes me feel like he's mad at me again. He just joined in and said something, and I said, yeah, there's a lot of them, and then quit.
Somebody that you know.
What?
In my friends list. Not my friends list, my suggested list.
Cool. Why did Supply leave? I don't really care about that now. I want to know what I did now. Oh, what the fuck? What did I do now? Every time he leaves like that, comes in and leaves like that. Oh, God, I'm such a terrible friend. don't just come in and leave. You make me feel like I did something. I'm very confused. I rarely am on Twitch, nor do I rarely stream when I get on him. And that's all your opinions. There's a difference between opinions and the truth. I'm not stating this as an opinion. I'm stating an actual fact. I suck. You guys can think otherwise. But I never once thought my videos were entertaining. Never once thought I was good at this. You guys say otherwise. I'm going to always think my shit sucks. Because I suck at life. I just suck at everything I do, and I see it daily and day in and day out. No one's ever gonna understand it, no, but I would like people to understand it, but no one ever will, because in order for that to happen, you have to be living my life. But no, my life, I suck at everything. Dude, everything I've ever wanted to do in terms of drawing, everything, just, I sucked at it. So why is gaming any different? I've beaten most of this stuff by luck. That's not skill. That's luck. Luck is not a skill. I don't want to beat my enemies by luck. That doesn't mean you're good. That means you're fucking lucky and the game gave up on you. The game kind of already gave up on a lot of people. Like, look at the fight with Melania's second half. It doesn't even have a full health bar. It might as well just prove that it might as well just be proof that the game went easy on everyone, including me. Nah, it's not. No, luck is not a skill. Luck is luck. Dude, there's no such thing. You can't use luck as a skill. Skill, if you were truly skilled, you wouldn't need luck. Well, life, of course I'm gonna have luck with life because I suck at it. That is true to me. Fine, think what you want, but luck is not a skill. Luck is luck. If you need luck to survive, that means you're not good enough to beat certain bosses without it. Because I can pulverize a lot of other bosses that is actively using skill. No, luck to me is not a skill. I want to be good. I don't want to be beating bosses by a game going easy on me or me, you know, whatever, barely surviving. Well, how do I know, Rusky? We were just talking about luck being a skill. How much? I don't know what you guys are referencing. You just said that's not true. Then what's not true? Talking about you in life.
Dude, fascist?
Go and you want to switch lives, Rusky? Do you want to go and meet? You want to go to my childhood? People are never gonna understand. That's why I don't like talking about it. I'd rather just keep to myself. I'm not even upset. I don't know why this is all coming about. Like, I'm not even upset. I don't want people in chat thinking this. It's just the truth. Dude, I see it every day. How many times do I have to tell you guys this? I don't know anything. I don't even know how I'm gonna live. I really don't. The moment I'm out of my parents' house, it's over for me. Even a baby is smarter than me. You guys really just don't get it. My life is not horrible, but it's bad enough. Things have happened. While I have a good family and everything, it's just... things and people have done and said and hurt enough. Stop saying what? The truth? I mean, I can. I can, but I would prefer you guys to respect it and not sitting there and tell me a lie. Can I at least can't I ever just talk about how life has been for me instead of and say the things I say because of it instead of you guys sitting there saying that I'm good and whatnot? I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. All I ever do is try to be honest. You don't want to talk about mine. Well, okay, then how was your day? If you want to get past this conversation, fine.
Oh,
But
hey,
it's never gonna change, though.
Brett.
What?
There's only supply left was because his girlfriend called.
Wish he would say these things. Man. Wish people would tell me. Because he's done this so much and it led him into usually hating on me and saying shit about me that he's tired and he would like unfriend me and I just...
Excuse me.
Alright, you got people here spending time with you. I'm not saying that. This has nothing to do with people at all. This has to do with me. Dude, these people I don't even know, though. I get it, they all enjoy talking to me, but this has nothing to do with my life. Well, it kind of does, but it has nothing to do with the people who've hurt me. My own close friends have hurt me. People I know personally have hurt me. These people are closer to me than some of them because of that reason. But that has nothing to do with anything. I'm not upset. I understand truth and hardship. When I'm saying you got people that you make me smile, so you do not suck. Well, I mean, I could still suck. And have friends. But when you grow up with friends who push you away from being you, of course you're gonna sit there and say like, oh, well, I only smoke because I wanted to look cool, or people try to change my style, people try to blackmail me because I'm bisexual, blah, 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 blah. You think I'm gonna sit there and say I have a good life and happy? That's the reason why a lot of this is, I am being me! Rusky, please! You guys keep saying be me. This is! You want me to be me, you getting me. I'm never I'm 100% me on Twitch daily, there is no fake. I'm just letting y'all know that. Have a good one, my guy. Again, I pissed someone off, but finally got to see my dad after... Hey, Beagle, don't leave, dude. See what I mean? I was right about to respond to that. I'm glad you got to see your... But I'm glad you got to see your father. Don't leave. I'm sorry. This is me. I'm not even upset. This is just how I talk when I'm playing games. And I'm still trying to get into the groove with this new laptop, and everything's just going wrong in terms of, like, frame loss, stuttering. Not that it's constantly happening right now, or if it is, but it's just... Everything is just giving me issues, and of course I'm gonna say shit like that because I don't understand it. You don't have to leave. See, now I'm scaring everyone away. I'm not trying to. It's just, this is who I am. This is who I am. But, like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't happy with my childhood. Almost did. Beagle was about to leave. Unless he's leaving of his own volition. But he didn't say he had to leave. He was just saying, right, well, have a good one, my guy. I thought I was scaring him away. I'm not even upset, guys. Not at all. I'm more upset that I still lost file footage. Files, not footage. Texts are deceiving. It is. It is very, especially when you just state, all right, well, have a good one, my guy, or whatever. It's usually people. I've had people leave. I've scared off older viewers because of that. I've had one viewer literally no longer talk and join on Twitch because of the way I get. I'm sorry. I really am sorry, but this is who I am. You guys get 100% me daily. There is no fake. I can't act. In terms of my personality, anyway. I'm not no voice actor, but I can't act in terms of, like, fake emotion. Like, if I'm gonna cry, real tears. If you know what I mean? If I sit there and say, thank you for the love and bits, stuff like that, or like, hey, B versus the world, thank you for the lurk. Like, stuff like that, that's all genuine. Like, even if sometimes it doesn't sound like, even if I'm not ecstatic as some Twitch streamers can get, like, a lot of the times I've been told that the way I talk on my old YouTube videos is very monotone and droll. Like, that's who I am. I've always been kind of monotone, very quiet. This is how I talk. You know what I mean? So I can't, like, sometimes even if I sit there and, like, when I thanked Cone for the 20 bits earlier, like, I was like, thank you for the bits. Like, that's, unless you guys are all dropping love on me with out of nowhere and it's all, like, crazy and constant, then then you'll start getting me crying and tearing.
Question, have you ever had a hype train?
No, I haven't. Not once that I can recall. And yet I've gotten far more back-to-back raids. I've gotten a lot more like love and donations and stuff than some people who've gotten hype trains. And I have a bigger viewer base than some of them. Like, not chatting wise, but like follow base. And a good portion of that follow base is still around, even if they're not in every day. Like, I guarantee you a good quarter of my 700 viewer base is all ghosts. But I have a good portion of you guys. Even if I only had one person, I'm fine. But I don't. I have a good at least 20 to 30, maybe 40 actual, you know, regulars that come in here and there.
I have you up on my phone, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Is that how you're hosting me?
Yep.
I appreciate you.
Yep.
See? I do. You've no idea. Dude, when they call me in this morning for my job and tell me that I got it, I fucking cry. For no reason. It just made my day, just to know that I passed my drug test. It made my day. Like, you have no idea. Because I was stressed that I was gonna be fearing my dad's wrath. And not only that, just out of a job for a little bit longer. Like, you have no idea. Like, when they first were asking me if I wanted another job, I said, yes, please. Like, the most ever I can happy is just to know that I'm not laid off, or that I have another job to make up for my layoff.
Like, how long was it?
My layoff? I have been off for less than a full 3 weeks.
It hasn't even been a freaking month yet.
No, well, it's been less than 3 weeks since my layoff. My layoff was not even a week and a half ago or so. Because I just got done dealing with PeopleShare, or the company that came in, the HR. I just got done dealing with a lot of their stuff, and I still am waiting on my severance. And I just got my paycheck, one of the paychecks, not for my severance. It was an $800 paycheck. I think it was from when I took. I don't know why I only made $800. I think it was when I took the 3 days off. Because if I took the entire week off, that should be my week. My average check for 2 weeks is $2,000 or so. That 800. So that had to have been from. I hope that's not. That has to have been before. I really don't know where the 800 is. Because even if I took 3 days off, 8 days off, 3 1 here and a week off, I get paid bi-weekly, and I get about a little around $2,000. Because I make I make 12 an hour, or 12 an hour. Good lord, I can't talk. 18 an hour. Yeah, that's where the 8 came from. 18 an hour. And then I get paid every 2 weeks, so you do the math. That's better than making, because here's the fun fact, when I was making $9.59 at Chick-fil-A, $600 was my checks. A little under $600, $500 was my checks. I thought that was good at that time because I didn't have a job ever. Most of my life I didn't have a job, so Chick-fil-A was like my first official held job, and I was like, excited to make some money, so 600 was like a lot to me at the time. Now I've easily went from that. My first job at Sears was I was already making 12 an hour. And then I boosted that to 14 to 16 to 18 to 21 briefly for a moment and for a little while, and then I boosted back down, and then they dropped us down. But that was Sears trying to bring people in, and well, we all know how that went. Here's the thing: Sears started to fall off, or Transform Pro started to fall off well before any of these incidents. They had people brought out, and then people share the agency that I was hired through. They were temps. They brought them out because they had a fallout, I guess. Then they worked together again. Then COVID hit. Then they had to lay off people. People had to resign. A lot of them came back. A lot never did. Then they tried to bring people back in. Those people never stayed, or they just fired them. Then they tried to bring in people with 21 an hour. It didn't work. Here we are. They were falling off a while ago, and HR decided to tell us a couple weeks in advance, versus giving us more of ahead of time. And then even more people left. And then a lot of our other people who weren't I don't know if they were all not hires, but there's several temps that got just dropped by our boss, our head of the Sears, not the HR, but our main lead, our main general manager. Even he dropped a good portion of people without any care. And one of our dudes stayed there for a while, even though he was a temp and could have left a long time ago. He stayed. This one guy that I worked with, my dealer, actually. And they dropped him like a dime, and he's put in a lot of work for him. How they were shafting him on his money. But yeah, no. I hope everyone's having a good day, though. I'm just so happy to get this, because I actually had good news this morning. So my day has been a happy one.
So Brett, exactly how much did you make at Sears?
My last average was was making 18 an hour. I went from 12. I went from 12 an hour when I was a temp, brought up to 14, then it was 16, and then it was 18.
I don't want to feel like I'm trying to be a sore bragging, but I made a little bit more than you when I was working at Walmart. I made $18.50.
Man. Wow. Really? Do all stores like that have that high of paychecks?
Yeah, but it wasn't worth it. Working conditions were horrible.
Well, here, I'm going to be honest, Sears weren't the best either. When it comes to their management, trust me, I feel that. And not only that, I had to deal with I also
special needs employees.
Oh, that sucks. I also had to deal with the drug addict guy and several other people I had to work with, making the work condition more annoying. The guy that robbed me, and then there's just more other assholes I've dealt with. Oh yeah.
One kid I went to school with, but after I quit, a few days later, he got fired for stealing.
Shoplifting, huh? What was he trying to shoplift?
I don't freaking know, but they were all cool about it. They're like, they confronted him about it, put it back, and we won't do anything. And then he cursed them out, and yeah.
Yeah, the guy that told me his kid died. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, I had a guy I worked in the outbound at my job. We were a parts distribution center, so I dealt with all the boxes that they receive shipment. They eventually go through the inbound, the whatever. Then it goes to put away. They put it on the shelves. The scanner tells you where to put it and how much. Then you got your pickers, which is the reverse of that. The scanner tells you what to pick and how much. Then that comes down to the shipper. That goes down another line down to the shippers. If they need to box it, they'll box it. Then they'll label it with the sticker of where it's going. I watch that to make sure that if it's any international, such as Hawaii, 1 day or 2 day or whatever, that goes separately on the small UPS truck, while the stuff that was regular 3 day and whatever else that wasn't those would be loaded onto the massive UPS trailer, where I would just go play Tetris for 8 hours. While it was fine, because they had me doing it for a long time by myself for an entire summer and a little bit more, where I was doing both the belt and the truck by myself. That's how I got better, because when I first started, the guy that trained me and the few people I worked with after that, I was actually pretty slow. There's moments where I'm still pretty bad. I can't exactly just make an entire flat wall out of nothing. I need some good boxes. But, I went from horrendously being slow and bad at stacking to being decent enough to where I'm actually went from the guy that trained me to that position, essentially. Even though he's not making any more money, but I kind of went from the grunt in that area to the boss in that area, kind of. Because I ended up training a good... Let's just say I trained probably upwards of 50 people at Sears, and only 2 of them stayed. Go figure, right? This includes put away too, not just the truck. So like I've trained a good portion of people for second shift, and they all left when they saw what the job was. I'm like, it's really not that bad, guys. The working like their management's not great, but if you're gonna try to go to warehouse and work outbound specifically or anything of that nature, you're gonna be doing a lot of shit, and they expect to be done in a manly timer. Now I can't talk. Here's the thing with my new job potentially though. I'm gonna be they're more of a spot that manufacture shit. This might be different, harder for me. But we'll see how it goes. They deal with stuff like gaskets, stuff that goes in your like your ovens or whatever. There's gaskets in pretty much everything, like your fridge, your washing machine, dryer, that all it's that like gray rubber hose thing. That's a gasket that keeps like the air in, or from escape or whatever it does. It keeps like it seals it allows your fridge to like, you know that suction when you close your fridge? That's the gasket. For anyone who doesn't know. Well, they're going to be manufacturing stuff like that and more, but they've told me that because since I've worked in warehouse, they've given me the job opportunity to work for them. And I've dealt with just loading it, not this stuff. So this is going to be interesting. But no, today's been a very good day for me. For anyone who wants to get off of the topic. I love everybody. I'm just also having to deal with the fact that my game took my shit away from me. That was more of the stressful part. However, also got a new computer, because my last one was going downhill with, it was, like, this one's going to take a bit. It may stutter here and there, or whatever, you know, I may be complaining about certain whatever, and then, like, OBS didn't have its docs or whatever, but it's just because I'm going from old to new, and it usually, and also Windows 11, and a lot of shit changes and fucks up. But yeah. Yeah, but at least I didn't lose my new laptop hype. Yes, indeed. Was good, Lolly. Yeah, but unfortunately, like, I have Mulaney and them revived, but I beat the other bosses, so I'm just, like, giving up on her. But that was the only reason why I was stressing a lot, was just because I have a new laptop, and certain things are, and this is my first time streaming from it, and as you saw from other attempts of seeing me go live, there was issues with, like, encoding error and setting up. There was a moment where I was trying to Twitch test stream on Twitch, and it was just like, it wouldn't even let me. And it was just, I had to change. It was weird. Settings were weird. I don't know, but it's just a lot of stress from just trying to be able to stream when I want to. That's why if you look at my post, it's several hours well before I even went live. Aw, you guys don't know who Thickneckalali is. He's another awesome Soul streamer. Go send love to my man. He's another Animu lover and Souls content creator. Just act natural. It's a funny name.
I need to pop in there a little bit more.
No, Lolly is great. So do I. I haven't seen him. I haven't really. I usually catch him after me. Well after me.
The person that popped up on my recommended was Co, and I'm going to
you send love to him as well.
Ask him before I send him a friend request on Facebook.
Yeah, it's a free game on Steam.
So, just so he knows that's me.
Your stream schedule's been hot booty. Well, take your time, Lolly. Life shit happens. To be fair, yeah, I love that name, right? That was my reaction when I first met the man. I was like, what the fuck? I need to actually be like, oh, you know what, to be fair, accurate, because I figured you either were going live well later than me, but I haven't seen anything on your notifications or anything.
I need to start.
I've been seeing you
a lot more too.
I've been seeing you play because you and Ronan, I'll see you guys go live on Steam, but it's just like, yeah, no, I was just like, do I have not seen him? But because I haven't been sleeping the best either. So, like, I could have been just...
Yeah, it is.
Well,
I could have just been
since
unobservant.
you've been having a good day, you should be able to sleep tonight.
Hopefully. Yeah, well, I will do my best, but I still got to wake up for a 10 a.m. interview, so I want to do my best.
So.
No, I'm going to do my best. Well,
you don't want to go in there looking like a zombie.
Here's the thing, though. It's not that, it's not that I couldn't sleep because I passed out earlier. It's just like I'd go lay down after a long night of streaming, and then I just go like put on some YouTube or Twitch, and then I just end up laying there. then before you know it, I'm like, the other night I was playing Banjo-Kazooie on my Switch, and I was just like, I can't fucking... Normally, it doesn't matter if I... You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. Normally, if I'm tired, I'll pass the fuck out regardless of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just isn't happening.
Same.
Same.
And it just isn't happening.
Like,
'Cause
if I'm sitting next to you, I would be
earlier-
passing out,
yeah.
no matter what.
Because earlier I was doing the test setup, which Twitch, and I was just trying to go live, and I was doing the test stuff, and you know, getting my game going, and I went to go lay down for whatever reason, and passed out. Only woke up. I probably would have been still asleep. My mom came in with dinner, and I'm like, huh.
What do you eat today?
My grandparents. It's a family recipe called Grammy spaghetti. It's literally just ground beef with elbow macaroni. That's what I'm eating, and garlic bread that they cooked.
Oh.
Not homemade. Not homemade.
I had Little Caesars.
The garlic bread is not homemade.
had Circle K pizza.
The garlic bread is not homemade. The spaghetti is. They take like the ham and whatever they do with all the meat, and then they prepare that, and then the elbow macaroni. So it's like a recipe that they made. But here's the thing, though, like, I'm basic, so they probably could add a lot more to it. Same with, like, stroganoff. They make stroganoff, but I'm basic, so I don't eat all that shit. That's good and go in stroganoff.
Yeah.
But they call it my
sauce.
they call it my Grammy spaghettis because apparently my grandmother made it when for them or for whatever. Again, I barely know a lot of my family side. My grandparents on my dad's were all gone, and by the time I was born, I only met my mom's mother and my mom's grandmother, and that's it. Never met her father. Never met my dad's parents. So, like, I barely remember her at all. Like, I have memories, but barely. Eat yo veggies. Nah. I need my meat. Look, it's not like I don't eat shit like apples and bananas and shit.
I eat my meat anytime.
But I also, I love my steaks and hamburgers.
What? What was that sigh for? What was that
Holy-
sigh, huh?
Holy freaking emotes. Okay.
Holy emotes, Batman! What about
It's
emotes?
the Lord.
Huh? Sorry, I had to get water real quick. What'd you say about who's emote? What's up with...
You have a lot more emotes than I remember.
I mean, I've had...
Dude, you got more emotes than King.
I
King
mean...
only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Blame my fan base who brought me up to 45 subs at one point. Do you know I was 5 subs? I'm at 31 now because it dropped. I was at 5 subs off from my last slot. Yeah,
Really?
yes, 50 is another slot. And I'm like, damn. But no, it's like, it wasn't that long ago, believe it or not, that I had all my base emotes. A lot of this is recent. This was the growth from 400 to 700. I'm not lying.
This is my favorite emote.
Yeah, that's the only emote I legitimately made, because it's Photoshop. It's just a picture of me.
That's why I like it.
Well, technically, the Masetta icon, the little diamond money icon, and the red box, those are pictures off the internet.
That's also why I like this one from King, because it's him.
Yeah, I could have easily have just added a bunch of me, but to be fair, I actually really love that was one of the first emotes I've ever added. That and the actual art for my logo, the original logo.
And then here's what
A lot of those are-
DDP is one and only emote.
Yeah.
I'm sub to DDP. I sub
Oh, I love
myself to DDP.
Oh, I love all of that community. Chocolate chip DDP and rip. I'm gonna miss you.
I have yet to sub to. Apparently, I'm also sub to Beagle.
I've subbed to Lolly. I've subbed to Beagle. Not at the moment, I'm not, but yeah, I have in the past. I love Lolly's emotes too.
I got from a hype train.
trying to.
I have a whole slew. I have a whole slew of emotes that I just don't use.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't use emotes. When have you ever seen me use emotes?
Rarely. I mean, I barely see you. I barely see you chat. Not that you're not in Twitch. I just
True.
barely see it.
I mean in general, even when
Yeah.
I'm like texting.
And this is my boy Lolly's emote, and it's just like I love his. He's got he's an anime fan, so a lot of his is Miku related, and it's just woo. We got the love, we got the dabbing Miku, and we got his orgasm face.
See, my favorite lolly slash waifu in all of anime has to be Neliel from Bleach.
Of course.
Yes. Well, she's not an actual lolly though.
Thick nickel
True.
lolly.
That's
Well,
why any
and-
hentai of her in that form is not battle for.
Not as
because
well.
she's
It
a
may
fucking
in
child.
that form it's creepy, but she's actually older and actually has an appearance
Yeah.
as an adult. So it's hitting on her in that state is creepy. Hitting on an actual like hitting on say Misty for instance
And
from
she's
Pokemon
a soul. Look, she's
is
a
kind of
soul. She's like
is
thousands
what the
of years old.
Yoruichi is top tier waifu.
Nah,
Black is.
Neliel.
Neliel's
Black's a guy. He doesn't classify as a waifu.
Is mine.
husbando.
Husbando.
Hold the fuck up. Now I do enjoy. I do like Neliel, but I've also been a big fan of. I've been a big fan of Run Giku, but also
Yeah, I was about to
also
say she's
Yoruichi. Ban him.
Ben who?
He's talking to you. Well, you guys are mods. You can have that dispute. Oh no, my mods are battling each other.
How's Dakota?
Neliel has bigger boobs.
And
That's my argument. Also, she has a sword.
Of
I mean,
course. And she's a fucking Sagittarius.
mods can't
Yes.
ban mods, sadly. Aw. I would know you guys weren't gonna ban each other, but you know what? That kind of sucks because Weapon if a mod just literally does something bad, and I'm busy. Like
I'm a
bad,
bad
as in
mod.
like really be like horrible. Say something horrendous, do something horrendous,
Like, you're a
on
dirty
multiple
bot.
accounts of it. On multiple accounts of it too. You know, doing it once or kind of is like a no-no, but then doing it multiple times is where a person gets banned from.
Yeah.
So like someone can be like say something racist, I'll
Screaming
probably
the
ban
N-word,
him.
like 50 times.
Yeah, even then that's really not that bad. But yeah, that would be like a timeout.
God.
That would be a timeout. But if someone started saying shit, being mean, disruptive to chat, calling everyone names,
Like, you're a
that could lead to a ban.
thing.
A lot. If people start saying racial things, I have banned people because they actually got me to say the N-word because they spelt the word "knee" instead of the actual, the N-word. My brain read out the two words, and that's just how I am. I read out loud. That's it. I would have been like reading it in my head and been like, "Oh, this fucker's bad." I just read it out loud. That's the whole problem.
Yeah.
I read things out
Or
loud
you're
sometimes,
being
or I
called a
don't.
dirty faggot, which is true, but
Look, if people who know me personally, or if anyone on Twitch knows that I'm bi and actually call me a faggot, I'll just be like, I wouldn't kick like someone I know, but I'd be like, hey, that's whatever. But either that or I
That's
don't
not
care. It
fucking
depends on the
cool.
person. But if it's a random viewer that says faggot a bunch of times to just be disruptive, yeah, he's getting a timeout. Like here's the thing, I'm not gonna let it slide, but a lot of the people I talk to do use words and they don't mean it outright.
Yeah. Like if I call a game gay,
Twitch
it's
has
not like...
added a lot of new emotes to like the free emotes.
Oh yeah, I mean that also come and goes. There's a lot of event based like emotes you would get at like certain times, like the hype train emotes, stuff like that. So I'm not surprised that they added a lot.
God, how is Dakota?
I didn't go today because my mother, because he didn't answer me until like around like 6 o'clock. And my mother was like, "No, you don't need to go out that late."
What are you doing tomorrow? I know.
And be able to get your own money to go out and get out. Ow. Oh.
I have my own money.
I mean money to get out of the house. I don't know if you have enough to move out.
No.
That's what I mean. Get your own place. You and Brady have enough money to get your own place, and you get your own car. Trust me, I feel you. I could easily have probably bought an apartment. I know. Well, I'm saying I probably could have bought myself an apartment by this point, but my parents don't want to be here forever, and I really don't want to be here. Like I don't know what I want to do yet, but that's the problem. Illinois is a far trip. If I want to go back home, which I don't, because I do and don't. I have friends back home, but at the same time, Illinois is outside of Chicago. Enough said. No, that's a lot of why my parents moved. They've been there their whole lives, but because Chicago is becoming horrendous. And I literally was outside of it. literally could see it from where I lived. What were you saying? Sorry.
I was just gonna say, hey, would you mind moving together?
I mean, hell, I wouldn't, like, I've always grown up wanting to, like me and my friends would always talk about, me and Irving, for instance, would always talk about, like, getting a place together and stuff like that. I definitely would love to do that with friends. It's just, I also barely know, I've never really driven extreme distance, so I'm like, I fear road trips until I get used to that. And with my sense of direction, I will never be able to easily memorize a certain way to go, because there's multiple different ways you could take, and then like using Google Maps, even Google Maps can fuck me over, and I'd be like, if I don't see a road or whatever, or if I miss the street I need to turn down or something, just I don't know. I fear my driving skills. Then again, I've never really driven much, but still, I've never been the brightest. This is not me talking down about myself, but it's the truth. I'm slow in that regard.
So
I've always had a harder time learning.
is the guy on the cover of the Elden Ring game case, is he a boss? Or have you encountered him at all?
I think that's your character.
I think. Oh wait, the character that's on the Elden Ring game, I believe. Yeah, that's the custom character. Wow. The symbol that's on the back of the case, the metal case, is the Elden Ring rune symbol that's inside the final boss, the boss I'm fighting now. But a lot of what's on the cover for the Souls games are usually you, in a certain armor set, and the most icon, and like the icon.
Just like the guy on the front cover of the Bloodborne case.
Yes, that's the iconic. Yeah, it's an iconic outfit. Yes, that's technically not a set character. While there are characters of that, like the statues of Dark Souls, there's outfits, and the Dark Souls 3 is the final boss, and then Elden Ring's figure is Melania. Like stuff like that. But it also can be you, technically speaking. Like you can get her outfit, you can get the final boss's outfit, you can get stuff like that. So
is the guy on the front cover of the Demon Souls game case the custom character as well?
Let me look at some of it should be. Yep. At least on the remake, yeah. They both are.
Okay.
Let's see. Dark Souls 3, yeah. Dark Souls, they're all you. Yep, they're all you. Yep. Oh, I do like a lot of the covers. It shows them usually getting ready to go through like the more iconic area, or lighting a bonfire or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I like some of their arts. I also like some of the games that give metal cases.
I think the Dark Souls 3 case is you kneeling at a bonfire.
Yep, you can see him because it's him starting the bonfire with the sword. In the hub of Dark Souls 3, you make the bonfire by putting a sword in there.
Can you get the bonfire sword as a weapon?
No, Lolly, you can't. I don't think it's an item. There's a broken coiled fragment as an item that becomes an instant teleport. Like there's an item in the Souls games that allow you to warp to and from, or that allows you to warp from where you are to a bonfire
sword out of the tutorial boss.
You do, but you don't. You use it to make the hub's bonfire. It's not a weapon. It's a key item.
I'm gonna take my drug test.
It was used.
It was used. Yes. No. And I just. Well, at one point he was stabbed. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know who stabbed him.
To be fair, the lore on him. The lore on him is that he was originally doing what you were doing when you fought him. He failed, where he was the chosen one, and he was meant to do the job that you're doing in the Souls games, which is where you take out all these and try to light the
path of Darth Vader.
He didn't. No, he wasn't bad.
No
he just failed because you fight him in an alternate.
Like he failed. Vader failed. You know, he failed to kill Obi-Wan and Mustafar.
But he didn't go bad. I guess.
He was already bad. He was already bad, though. He died.
No, not Vader. I know Vader. I know Vader. I know Anakin was already going bad. He was already bad. That's why his events with fucking 3 happened. Yeah. But Goddamn. But what I was trying to say is that the boss that you fought in Dark Souls isn't necessarily a bad guy. He's just a dude that failed. Like you go back in like an alternate like timeline where there's an alternate time travel. It's not even time travel. There's an area that literally has you go there to fight him in the past in his prime. The tutorial boss says is you fight him in his prime.
If they make
Yes.
If they make Dead Rising 5, they should add time travel.
God, why? They've already. Apparently, it's already the events of Aliens. No, that's. I was making a joke on. That's The Walking Dead. No, I was making a joke on The Walking Dead.
Yeah, because we all know what caused the outbreak at Willamette. Bees.
Yeah, we already know the whole. No, yeah, the whole story for Dead Rising is all the government.
Santa Clara, Santa Monica. What was the name of?
Santa Cabeza. Same thing. You're
yes.
close enough. But yeah, the whole thing was the government with mass producing cattle. It was more to it than that.
Willamette?
Jesus, how much do you want me to piss in this?
And then the bees got out of the laboratory. You don't really experience this whole thing. They tell it to you, so I don't really know exactly what happened. But like, if they do make a fifth or sixth, if it's good. They need to, I guarantee you, because they do this a lot where they have a game with a very popular backstory, then they make that, and it's horrible. So I really do, if they do an entire thing on Carlito's pass or whatever, or even if you're just a scientist who did this whole thing, or a government agent, or even that, I just hope it's good enough to where you can give us the whole backstory.
Yeah, they should give us like a character.
Carlito and Isabella's still alive, at least to my knowledge. I don't know if she dies in 4 or not, but... Still, like, in 3, she's alive, so I'm just like, she's important, she's been in most of the games up to that point.
Same thing with, Chuck Green.
Chuck Green's important. Carlito's still important, he's just gone. But he's the whole, like...
But he redeems himself, though.
He does. Yes.
He puts his anger aside to help you.
And the problem, and the good thing is he didn't even initiate the zombie outbreak initially, or like he didn't even cause the whole thing from coming into the mall either. He didn't do anything to harm.
That old lady's fault.
Yep, he didn't even, unlike some people who have a bad history and want to take revenge out on like the U.S. or something, or government-wise, they usually initially start shit. He was starting shit, but he didn't even cause the zombies to come into the mall or any of that.
Yeah, and like, I don't know why he attacked Frank in the first place, because Frank had nothing to do with it. Or was it just because Frank was in his way?
Frank was probably in his way, and he's also covering his story, or, the scoop of what's happening. So he was gonna they were gonna get into each other's way. Plus, like, you walk into the food court when you first fight him, he's already fighting it out with the dude, Frank's gonna step in. You know what I mean? So it was just a matter of timing. Because, to be fair, though, I'm surprised I was...
He doesn't want to hurt you?
He doesn't really want to hurt anybody. He just wants to teach the world a lesson, which is he's going in a bad way around it, which involves hurting people anyway. The whole explosion of the underground, causing everything to be spread across. That's one of the endings. His original goal was to spread terrorism because he wants to teach the world a lesson. While I get it. They destroyed his hometown. I totally understand. But, like, he's going the wrong way about doing what he's doing. But he's never a bad guy. No, he was not. He redeems himself when he dies.
Still.
He tells Frank everything. He gives him the passcode, and unlike some characters, you like, oh, they're just trying to make a sob story. No, like, it's actually kind of sad. His whole history.
How much piss am I supposed to put in this?
In what? Oh, for a drug test?
No, it's more like because I'm taking a pill, and they want me to piss in this, and I don't know how much piss I need to do.
I don't know what you're going for, but I would just pee in probably around half, maybe.
Okay.
It's a urine test. If they're doing anything, they don't need that much. The one I went to and took, they wanted me to fill up to this black line, and that was not even a quarter of it.
Alright, here we go.
They also tell you not to flush the toilet, so they got urine sample in that. which I am surprised I did pass. But I did take a detox, and I drank a shit ton of water. Which I ate a cookie afterward. Good thing the cookie's content had nothing in it. That didn't last long. I almost fucked up, that's my fault, yes, but I'm not gonna try to make too much of that mistake.
Your dealer probably gave you just a normal cookie.
Well, I mean, it wasn't that good, to be honest, in terms of its content. That was my first time eating an edible, too. But still, its content was lower than the bud that I normally get. Well, I mean, that makes sense, but it depends on the edible. It depends on the edible you get. It was nice. It was a good cookie. I wasn't going to say it was a bad cookie, just its pot content was horrible. Could have been better. Definitely not worth whatever the price he said it was. Completely forgot what it was, but it was like, damn.
Did he give it to you for free?
Yes. Yeah, no, because I buy off him, right? I bought off him enough. Like I just bought like 100. I bought like 100 off him. So I was like,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
this guy is. Me and him are also. He's also a dude I almost fooled around with too. No, he's me and him. Me and him are cool friends. So he hooked me up. He hooked me up for being more consistent with him lately because I've been buying him here and there.
What if he buys like full too?
Yes. I met him on Grindr. I didn't know it was him at first. Yeah. But I met him at work. But yeah, no, I didn't really. We didn't really talk all that much there. But I found him on Grindr, and then it almost happened, and things happened, and yeah. We didn't do anything like, or we didn't go far because of things, reasons. My, gag reflexes. Anyway, sorry, I'm scaring people. I'm normally not that into detail about that part of my life.
I'm taking a piss test, so.
Well, okay, that's less. You're not going into detail. Also, that's like, yeah, but you're not like me being open about my about my bi-sex life. It's totally a different thing because I'm not used to it. Here's the thing, though. I'm not used to being open about my part of my sex life. So it's like kind of on Twitch too. So it's not, yeah. Like I'm fine telling people I'm bi. It's just people don't want to hear it. People don't want to hear it. Especially mine goes into more disgusting detail.
Jesus, what are they gonna do? Drink it afterwards?
Yep.
Okay.
People, dude. Oh my god. Oh, why did I heal? Come on now. Ow. Oh, fuck me.
Whatever, the bitches put it on, so I'm putting it on.
What?
Oh, this is turning out like all the other major boss fights where I know the moves to a degree and I'm just being an idiot.
Alright.
I did, like, after that whole issue of my file, though, I was doing well with her the other day, or him. I was doing well with him. I was actually getting his timings, like, I've only seen, like, the second phase, like, what, once or twice? I think it was once. But still, it was getting there. However, I have not been fighting him nowhere near as long as some of those other bosses that I beat. Malekith and Beast Clergyman. Godfrey wasn't even that long of a fight, to be honest. I kind of beat him very quickly. Because every time I got to Godfrey's second phase, I died very quickly. So I've started... I mean, my boost in damage and health and whatnot did help because I'm able to tank, and with my armor, I don't even need all that to beat these.
By the way,
It did help.
So, how can I say this without being a total dick about it?
Wow.
I'm taking a.
Sorry, I said I was gonna say wow.
And I don't mean to be this disrespectful, saying that you're dirty and shit like that. No, it's just for my sake. I'm starting to take a pill. Just to fight the. Oh, how can I say it? It's like Truvada. All the days.
Prep?
It's like all. Yeah, prep.
Okay. I
just don't want you to get saying like, oh, I'm fucking dirty and shit. I'm not that fucking dirty. Like, no, it's just. Like, I just didn't even want to say telling you because I feel like you'd get pissed or something.
That's okay. Because of my sex life with my ex Heather, I found out that my ex Laura gave me HPV at one point.
Oh shit.
I'm
And
not
this is
kidding.
probably gonna
I'm
help.
not kidding you. My ex Laura is dirty. I'm glad that's all I got out of her. I technically never got a test though, but like, I don't know why I've never like gotten myself tested, but like, I'm fine. Like, I feel fine. But yeah,
Better
no.
to be safe than
Dropping some
sorry.
love, fam. Can't stick around, but hope you have a blessed stream.
You as well.
GNIC love.
Thank you, Nick. I hope you had a great stream, my friend. And I hope everyone on your end has good streams. Feels weird. Feels weird, man. Feels weird, man. But thank you, my friend. It was good seeing you. Ah,
Alright, I need a pen.
I should be back on viewing people now that my now that I got a new laptop. Since my old one was stuttering to horrendous amounts, and I pretty much got everything so far that I need set up.
That was probably the gay version of birth control.
Better
for
safe.
STDs.
I mean, that sounds like a better job. Sounds like better than a freaking birth controls, because if you can have ways that it can be more protective against that without, you know, condom, you know, just without not aside from using a condom and, you know, bathing. But yeah, like that sounds very good.
Alright.
I know my ex was on birth control. So, our exes, I should say. And I did not have small amounts of sex. I mean, I had lots of it. Not as much as some people probably. Not like I've had it like several times a day, every day, or every other day when I was with them. And me and my ex lived a few towns or like a town apart, so I got to see my more recent ex every day. She slept over at my house several times. In the bed with me. So it's... I've had my amounts of it. It's better safe than sorry. Even though they're the ones who wanted it without the condom. Not that I haven't used condoms. Oh, why did I keep... Yeah, I can't do that. Whirly! Alright.
What is DOB mean? Oh, date of birth.
Date of birth. My freaking... I walked into his smack because my controller decided not to roll. Or the button, for some reason, didn't do it. Whatever. Gotta love this game. Whoop. Yeah. Good. It's gonna be another 1,000 streams. No, it's not. Today I just am off my game, I guess. Not that I almost didn't beat Millennia twice earlier. I just made mistakes and caught me off guard, but Jesus Christ. I did worse with summoning. I was like, I'm done with her. I want to summon. See how it is. And I did worse because of her increased in health. Then they died.
The piss in the bag.
Then I've died a bunch too early on. I remember the first fight I had with Melanie, she almost took out the 3 of us in one hit, one combo. And I was doing horrendous, basically wasting time.
Tear zone?
Then several fights where I make it to second phase with them and they get outright destroyed, and I'm down to like maybe 3 or 4 Estus because of mistakes due to the fact that she's, you know, AI is breaking because she's trying to fight other people and I'm hitting her and taking advantage, but her swings are so fast or rapid and wide.
What the fuck is tear zone?
On top of her healing factor, she went from like half health up to full in a matter of seconds, and I'm just like, motherfucker. Yeah, she's rough co-op, unless you know what you're doing. And that's the problem. These guys are better than me. I've seen them like dodging shit effortlessly with like her flurries. I can dodge it to a degree, but some of them were doing well, but they were getting wrecked still, and it's just like, ugh. But I feel like some of their skills are better than I am. But I don't know that for a fact. It's not like I haven't beat her yet. Oh, I'll beat her again, you know. It's just, I was just done with having to fight her again. There's no reason, and I was so done with having fought her that I just popped her soul. Because I'm not going to be collecting everything on this file. Again, the next time I play PC version is probably going to be just another stream that I do, or maybe with someone who plays on PC, such as Lolly or other people. I definitely do want to do co-op with people now that I've nearly beaten it. And then I plan on platinuming the console, and I will be. I'm just surprised that this has taken me so damn long. If it wasn't for my damn memory, I would have beat this already.
You're just done putting in
Damn. I hate delays attacks. I need to get something in my memory, in my body's instincts, where I can get a timer for his delays. Brainy, okay. I gotta... If you... And then going back on topics of Elden Ring where people were thinking I was talking down and saying shit about myself, like, I am very good at these games, yes. I do say things on that. It's just... I'm just more stressed at the earlier on because of the whole thing still with my game files, but... And I've definitely and then I've definitely lost the groove of his timings because of it all. That's why. But I really do. While there are sometimes I don't dodge well a lot, or there's easier ways of dodging certain things, I do pick up on an easy way of dodging something the way I play this game. Unfortunately, like, it's just how my playstyle is, and I've never really branched out, which is why I use a greatsword, and now in this I've been rolling, which I never actually do in Dark Souls that much. I roll to dodge. I don't really roll to attack all that much in those. I found it so much easier and faster in this game, and there's a lot more mechanics involving, you know, jumping, and then there's the horse combat, and you got your crafting system, you got other things that I just... And then you got your Ashes of War, which are Dark Souls 3's. There's each weapon and shield has like different abilities. Some can buff you, some can parry, some can attack a certain way, stuff like that. They made it, that's back in this, but you can customize it now. Anything can be whatever you want. You can certain abilities, you can customize certain spells, and it affects your scaling in this. Stuff like that. So it's unique, but like I don't know how much I'm gonna really dabble in a lot of that, because I don't care about that, because I'm a basic. It's just like raw physical damage. But I know of certain how good DPS can be. Like, it's better than my method, but that's just me. Like, I always, like RPGs, I always make my characters that are physical based, you know, like I focus them more, and I prefer that over using magic and stuff like that. They're usually all OP doing the max damage, well, like, not at first. Magic is actually usually the strongest in a lot of those games, but not always. But yeah, I usually prioritize physical over magic or anything else. That's how I've always been. It's just more fun for me. That's why in PSO, for instance, I'm a hunter, which is your physical sword combat guys versus, like, I have Scope, who's a gunner, and they're a lot of fun in PSO 2 and PSO, like, but growing up, I've got, if you were to look at my Xbox and some of my VMUs on Dreamcast, if their files still are on there, or even if any of my files are on the GameCube version, which I doubt, because I've had that game cause... The GameCube version of PSO is the only one that caused, like, corruption of files. I don't think I've ever seen that in general on GameCube, but that game would corrupt so many of my files, and I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, like, if you were to look at all my files, there are, like, a lot of them are low levels because I don't play them long, and then, like, you'll see my main character, who's a hunter, they'll be in the hundreds. My highest character in that game is, like, 130 something on console, which, this is base EXP rates, so my highest character now is, like, almost 200. What's good, Nino Gucciani? How you doing?
Hello, Luciani.
How you doing, Gucci? How is your day and streams going, my friend? I haven't really been fighting this boss a lot, I've been talking more. But I already know this boss, I just gotta get back into a groove because I have a new computer set up, and like with my file loss, I was busy trying, with the loss of time in some of my file on Elden Ring, because I fought a bunch of bosses and then lost that, and I still technically gotta, by normal standards, I would need to have Melania beat, but like I spent so much time to re-beat her and almost beat her twice. I'm just done, like, with it. I want to just beat the game already, because I will be fighting her again, but I want a fresh playthrough of this instead of, you know what I mean? Go from the beginning and then get better actively that way versus like this. Like, this has just been annoying because it's been going on for so long now. It's like 5 streams, 6 streams of just, you know, 1 or 2 fights alone. It's just was getting to me. It was finally getting to me. The amount of patience I had with all that should not have happened. Like, if you were to listen to some of my old videos, or just me in general, I'm always bitching at stupid shit. I would have been bitching. I'm surprised I wasn't bitching at her long ago. Like, actively bitching. Because most of the time I was trying to explain how I fought her. Or I would... Or, you know, I'm more observant of my mistakes. Where a lot of the games do have cheap shit. Like, Malenia is not no cheap... I'm not saying she's not a cheap fight. Her healing and rot factor bullshit can go fuck off. But like, there's a lot of worse shit in Elden Ring alone. Like, From Software thinks having two bosses together literally stuck to each other. Like, they literally leave no openings. They attack at the same times. They are too close to each other attacking anyway, even if they're not to really get any hits in without taking damage. They don't divide, and there's so much of it. Some of their design choices for this game has not been great, but like all Souls games have stupid bullshit gimmicky fights. Coming through to paying respect to the OG. I feel like I've been doing this for that long, but
What's wrong, babe?
it feels like I've been doing this for that long, but I don't think I was nowhere near the start of Twitch, because it was before I never heard of Justin TV until Twitch. Rebranded. But yeah, I've heard its name in the past, but I'm definitely not an OG on this. And I appreciate you for calling me an OG as in a different meaning. I'm just being stupid. And Gucciani says hello, Mercy. I don't know if you saw that.
Hello. Even though I'm not Mercer.
No, he probably doesn't. He doesn't know who you are, definitely. But Mercer did say hello. Mercer did say hello. In chat. Because I don't know if Mercer's still actively looking at chat. But also Mercer's boyfriend Brady, if you can hear him, Gucciani, that's who says hello.
I'm the guy who gets fucked.
Oh. So Mercer's the Dom. Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
You
definitely.
haven't noticed?
I mean, conversation-wise, but I don't know you guys that well. I can't tell if you're actively,
Well, you
like...
know me a little bit better than you know Brady, so...
Yeah, well, I know you guys are goofy and
can
can say things, but I actively didn't know if you were...
Being serious?
Well, actually, if that's how you are. Being serious or no, either way, I take everything as is, so I figured you guys were whatever, but I didn't know who actively was the
I'm
dominant one.
bottom switch, he's just pure
Yeah,
top.
no, I didn't actively know if you was dominant or not. Whether or not you
Some
guys have
bottom
said it.
fantasies.
Like, normally I'd be the one doing
Wait,
the
you have a
girl.
bottom fantasy?
Normally I'd be the one doing the girl, the
Oh, is
dominant,
that why
but there's
you let
times
me
where
do
I've
that
had them do
thing?
me, so,
Yeah.
like, they would ride me. Most of the time I was the more dominant one doing them, while then there's times where they
Come
rode
over
me.
tomorrow. I can
But
do your whole
I never really
fantasy.